Welcome back as we move on to describe a typical pressure test procedure. In terms of the regulations, an air receiver must be pressure tested using the hydraulic method. This entails filling the vessel with fresh water and applying a given pressure. To begin the procedure, all covers should be replaced and any opening suitably plugged. The pressure release valve should be removed and a venting valve fitted in its place. A pressure test rig with suitable hose and connection must next be connected to a convenient input fitting on the vessel. Ensure that the drain cock has been closed. A current test certificate applicable to the pressure tester gauge must be available for presentation to the inspector. The vessel is next filled with water using the most convenient method and ensuring that air is vented during the filling process. When the vessel is filled, close off the filling aperture and the vent valve. At this time, a check is made to ensure that the maximum permissible operating pressure, shown on the nameplate, agrees with the manufacturer's certificate. This is to be confirmed by the authorized inspector. The testing rig is now water charged and air bled as applicable to the type of rig used. The correct test pressure is now calculated simply by multiplying the maximum permissible operating pressure by a factor of 1,25. On our demonstration unit, the maximum operating pressure is 700 kilopascals. Therefore, our test pressure will be 875 kilopascals. Pressure is applied until the calculated figure is obtained. And then we hold this pressure for a period of 30 minutes. A leak-free vessel will maintain the test pressure without a drop in the gauge reading during the 30-minute hold time. The most likely areas for leakage to occur will be welded joints, seams, and plugged fittings. The vessel record report form must reflect the absence or the presence of any leakage. Any weakness or defect noted during the test must be brought to the attention of the user, who must assume the responsibility to decommission the vessel for purposes of repair. If, after the required test time, no defects are noted, the vessel can be depressurized and drained of water. With the pressure test now completed, we can reconnect all original accessories in the appropriate manner. Once all connections have been made, the receiver is pressurized via the normal supply and all joints checked for leaks. A check is made to ensure that the vessel gauge pressure does not rise beyond the maximum operating indicator line. As some residual water still may be trapped in the receiver, drain off any excess either at the drain cock or at the water trap after opening the downstream supply. Upon completion of the work, ensure that the record has been completed and signed off by the inspector. Clean up your work area and notify the user that the vessel is ready for operation. Remember that the primary purpose of the test is to ensure safety. A weak or substandard pressure vessel is potentially lethal, and at all costs we must prevent such a condition. To conclude, we urge that you adhere to the safety rules and regulations pertaining to your plant or operation whenever working on pressure vessels. And above all, see to it that you are never held responsible for placing yourself, or others in a potentially unsafe condition.